Sukwigar Vode on and hello friends, welcome back to the channel. GungHoGuns here from Mando, and yes, the mustache is back, perfectly tuned for maximum aerodynamic efficiency. It even makes me run a lot faster, probably. Anyway, we are back in SWTOR today, and I'm bringing you the most chaotic, ridiculous, and genuinely the most fun build I have ever played in SWTOR. The one, the only, Juice Box Hero build. With straws in your eyes and caffeine in your veins, you will be immortal. You will punch harder than a Rancor on Red Bull. You will dance through blaster fire like a Mandalorian karaoke night. In PvP, you will be the villain in everyone's story. In PvE, bosses will question their life choices. And for you, it'll just be a regular Tuesday afternoon. So strap in, my friends, because it's time to become the ultimate juice box hero for Mandalore and for style. Looking for like-minded lunatics to play SWTOR with? Then why not join the Mando community? We're on the Starforge server, and we've been around since the Star Wars Galaxy days, back when blasters overheated and the cantina was the real endgame. We run everything: PvE, operation, dungeons, weekly world bosses, PvP, duels, bounties, you name it. If it explodes, we're probably already there. So if you want a crew that actually plays and isn't just standing around on fleet courting Rebin, then join Mando. Discord is in the bio. Strap-in is going to get loud. All right, thank you guys again for being here. I genuinely appreciate all of you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you guys want to see anything else, if you're doing anything, or if you have an idea. Again, I read all the comments and I'll get back to you ASAP. Now then, for this build, again, I've been playing this way now, in specifically this class, for 8-9 years now. And when we're running, Mando pre-mades in PvP or story mode operations, and I just want to have fun, this is the build that I would run. It is genuinely one of the most amazing and fun builds that you will ever experience in any game. Is it, again, the most optimal way to play this? Maybe, maybe not, but is it fun? 1000%. With that said, let's get into it. So again, this is the Juice Box Hero. It is a offensive immortal tank that does a lot of damage, but still is like a tank and can take more damage than anybody else in the world. With that said, here is all the accessories and the gear that I use for it. First up, you want to use 2 shield matrices. Mine are only 336. You definitely want to get these up to 344 and use them. It is because they give you a lot of shield just by having them on there. And again, you are going to be a tank in this class, so it's really not going to matter for you, whether you are, having some crit and all that crazy stuff that they have on these. Like I said, this is the Powertech Shield Tech, and we'll do another version for the Vanguard later on. But anyway, let's get into the implants. Now, again, this is just how I play, and as you see, it's only 334. I didn't even need to upgrade it to 340 just because it was really overkill already. Now, what you want to run is the Super Commando package. This is amazing. It is going to give you like a 1.6 million HP shield. It's like if you ever get in trouble, you pop this, you get like a big shield, until your team gets there. It'll help you survive for at least 3 seconds, which is honestly all you're going to need. On top of that, it gives you a lot of shield rating again. The next one that you want to run is the second win package, and this is honestly kind of like the trick to this. So the second win package, the way that it works is, whenever you defeat an enemy within 8 seconds, you're going to heal for 20% of your HP. Doesn't mean that you're the one that has to kill them. It just means that they have to die. And again, your movement speed is increased by 75%. And again, 8 seconds, right? So what you do is we burn everybody, and when they die, we're just never going to die because we're going to be able to heal ourselves with this. It is honestly crazy. The tactical that we use is the superheated fuel package. Again, there's a couple others that are good, but this is the best in slot in 2025 by far, since they nerfed all the other ones. Explosive fuel increases flame attacks, crit rate and additional crit damage by 25%. It is amazing. With this tactical, that means that we can get to control by pressing this explosive fuel here. We get to control when we want to do the most burst. Again, really helps clear out some of the, some of the bad guys in there and all that good stuff. By the way, isn't this dye just amazing? It looks pretty cool, don't it? Anyway, let's go into the combat style. Now, again, I'll let you guys copy all of this. I'm not going to go into it. This should be self-explanatory. The only one that I'm going to mention is the very top 73 one. Now, you have to ask yourself, do you want to be a group player, or do you just want to be the only man on there? Because there's two options here. If you take the efficient suit, this is going to help you personally. You're going to be able to do a lot more and survive a lot more. However, the Sonic Rebounder is broken. It is like a cheat sheet. If you want to help your teammates, this is going to be what you want to take. Again, up to you. I run both. When I'm by myself, I'll run this one. When I'm doing 4-on-4 or, I'm doing some pre-mades, I'll run Sonic Rebounder. But again, honestly, they're both really good. Now, let's look into the stats. Now, as you see, accuracy, because you are a tank, and again, you're going to need 0 accuracy because you're always going to have 110%. You are never going to miss. So again, don't be that person that runs accuracy. It is not going to help you. What you want to run is you want to run at least 2200 Alacrity and 5,000 plus critical. On top of that, I also run 2,500 to 3,000 shield. I don't run any absorption, and here is why. Now, if you look at my offhand, which is a shield, by the way, just by having it equipped, I get 25% shield absorption, and on top of that, the shield chance 5%. But if you open it, this is actually the, offensive, if you will. But just by having it equipped, you already get your absorption. And again, if we go down to our defense here, you're going to kind of notice all the stuff that you're going to get. That shield chance is amazing because it still makes you feel like a tank. You're still being, able to take a lot of damage. But on top of that, you're just doing a lot of haymakers, and you're able to kill, put a lot of pressure on the other team stinks and healers and all that stuff. So again, this is how I like to run it, and this is how I recommend to run your build as well. Now, let's talk rotation. And as you see, I'm not going to let you guys follow all this. I definitely recommend you guys keybind because it is going to make this a lot easier because you're going to be running the entire time, okay? And again, with the way that your hydraulic overrides work, plus your one of your implants, you're going to be moving like 75% faster than everybody else at all times. It's going to be like zoom in there. So it definitely helps if you do some, you learn how to keybind, especially with this class, because guys, I promise you, there's like 5 buttons that you only have to use. This is how easy this is to play. Now, you will notice up here that I put 2 bars here for you just to make things a little easier. Now, again, this is your opener when you start the battle. And again, very simple. You will have your Rising Phoenix, which is your gap closer. He's going to jump at the enemy. Keep in mind, this is only 13-second cooldown. It's amazing. On top of that, because of the choices that we take in our tree, we get 2 grapples. You can pull 2 targets to you. So again, keep that in mind. You don't want to use them together, but again, you can kind of pull off your healer, pull somebody out. Again, protect your team this way. Then what you want to do is carbonize. This is again how I open. So I will, in case I see a full team over there charging us or whatever, I will do Rising Phoenix into our carbonize and freeze everybody. Carbonize an AoE stun, by the way, guys, and on top of that, it does have a 40-second cooldown. But with that said, again, I use some of these grenades that you can make that do the same thing as carbonize. So again, I alternate between them if it's on cooldown. I definitely suggest that you guys do this as well. After that, remember, if you want to continue and burn somebody down really quick, what you can do is, again, this is where I recommend it, you do explosive fuel as you're spamming your shoulder cannons into Firestorm, Oil Stick, and then Deadly Onslaught. That will actually be able to kill somebody as a tank. It's a crazy amount of damage. Once you are finished with the opener, just like so, we're going to put it up here because, again, we're not going to use it. This is how you play this class. It is so easy. You only really have to watch out for like 5 buttons. You are going to, it's a priority system. Whenever Heat Blast is available, you want to use it first. Whenever Rocket Punch is available, you want to use it. Whenever Rail Shot's available, you want to use it. And then you want to use Firestorm and Flame Burst as much as possible. If you look at your heat, when you get to over 35 heat, stop using Flame Burst and use Rapid Shots. When it goes below 30, go back to Flame Burst. That's how easy it is to play this. Now, again, that's single target. If there is AoE, all you have to do is swap out Flame Burst for Flame Sweep and throw a few Deadly Onslaughts in there. That is it. It is crazy easy to play this build. And on top of that, defensively, do not be that person that just clicks everything. Okay, that's not how it works. Defensively, you have a lot of defense with this class. You have your energy shield, which again, it comes back a lot faster. You have your oil stick or slick. You have Kolto Overload. And again, hydraulic overrides every 35 seconds. You're going to run 75% faster, and you're going to be immune to any, movement period effects, knockdowns, and all that craziness. And it comes back every 35 seconds. On top of that, you also have your energy yield. And then I definitely recommend running some of these seismic grenades and all that stuff. This is all in one package. Again, and you're still doing a lot of damage. On top of that, you are just super, super fast and annoying, and is just one of the best builds to play in this game. The one thing that I will say, one last thing about this build is, again, you want to make sure that you are using guard and you are using your taunts. What I mean by that, and again, this is primarily for PvP. If you are the PvP tank in there, which is, again, I recommend this sort of tank over a full tank in PvP, because again, a full tank in PvP is not really good in my opinion at all. You're just wasting, all that, because you're not putting any pressure on the healers or the tanks or any of that. This way, you're able to actually, do some damage, but you're still a tank, so you have to use guard swap. And as you see right here, mine is F2, and the way that I do it is I will swap to anybody on my team that is around me, especially the healers, priority number 1, that goes below like 70% HP, or if they're focusing them. I will pop that shield on them, and I'll start popping Sonic Missile, and I'll stop popping Neural Dart. The reason, again, you want to pop your taunts, if they are not targeting you in PvP, they will do like 30% less damage. So again, it kind of makes them force them to target you. But you definitely want to be there, and you definitely want to be annoying. And you just want to use everything in your arsenal to mess with them. But again, the main rotation is just honestly Heat Blast when available, Rocket Punch and Rail Shot when available, Firestorm into Flame Burst, and after 30 heat or 35 heat, want to start putting in Rapid Shots instead. When you are below 35, then you can use as much of the Flame Burst as available. In AoE situations, don't do Flame Burst, do Flame Sweep, and then do some Deadly Onslaughts, and you'll be A-okay. On the PvE front, and again, this is if you want to do story mode operations, I would not recommend doing veteran mode or NIM with this build at all. You're going to get eaten up. But story mode is totally okay. I've done literally every story mode with this class, with this build. Here is everything that changes. Just joking, nothing changes. All you're going to do is you're going to stop using these war packs, and you're going to start using the Shield Adrenal. This becomes another defensive. It absorbs 30 seconds up to damage of 86,000 for 15 seconds every 3 minutes. It's just another defensive to have. And on top of that, you get your own med pack as well. So it just adds to more defense to this class. But again, nothing changes. You're going to do the same thing you've been doing. And again, you should be able to hold threat against anybody even easier, because you're going to be doing a lot more damage. So again, super easy in PvE as well. There you go, my friends. That is the entirety of this build. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see some gameplay. Again, we do a lot of it. We record it, we put it in Discord with some screenshots. Normally with this build, I will still be top protection, and I'll be like top 3-4 damage as well at the same time, which is ridiculous. But honestly, the way that it works, I am super hard to kill. I'm the most annoying person in that battlefield, because I'm going everywhere. I'm pulling people, I'm stunning people. And then whenever I see my team trying to kill a healer, or, trying to burst somebody down, I'm able to, with my DPS combo, I'm able to help them and get them down even quicker. Thank you again. Try this. I promise you guys, you will not regret it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.